Good morning, everyone. I'm happy to be here to be sharing with you. Um, I can see a diversity in ages and also probably in cultures, and that's good. Um, I'm here to share my involvement. And as Geoff was saying that I hope that the Spirit is leading and for us to be relevant, my title happens to be Relevance. How to be relevant in the screen generation. If you notice society nowadays, now if you go to restaurants and everywhere, people are in their screens. While waiting, people no longer wait like that, but they wait like this. No? There's no idle moment. People are always engaged in their screens. Because everybody who's bored will just flip out their phones and look what's happening. As a businessman, I have a unique place in society where God put me. I'm in the automotive aftermarket, meaning to say, kami yung old people call it capriccio. Kami yung for the girls to be able to for the women to be able to understand our business. No, we're like the Zara or the of cars. Kami yung yung mga nag-aayos ng kotse. We sell wheels and tires na medyo higher than basic para gumanda yung mga auto. Okay. And my job is perceived to be a cool, hip job, especially to the young guys, and also with the not so young guys. We're non-church, so we're non-threatening to people who are sensitive to religious things. And by sharing online, we're kind of sharing things na soft sell, hindi hard sell. In marketing kasi, there are two ways to do it. You either advertise yourself saying that you're this good, your product is this good, and when you use our product, you're number one. That's hard selling. But soft selling naman is like, putting third-party testimonials, putting your experiences, pictures, and people kind of see it, and the way God made our brain, whatever you see, it stays in your brain. So the things that you did, the things that you saw even when you were a young child stays there. It's in a memory bank somewhere. Not every day you see it, but the moment that boom, something identifies with it, it flashes in your brain. And that is why when in marketing, you have to wonder why companies like Coca-Cola, Globe, Smart still advertise whole pages, even if they're already in the top of the chain, even if they're already the top of the market. Kasi, bombarding your minds with their brand. And when the moment that you need it, boom, nasa first, top of mind. And so, I use Facebook to promote our business also. Pictures, and I get followers. I get people, young entrepreneurs. I get actors, politicians, children of actors and politicians who watch, who click, who are curious. And the amazing thing about social media, especially Facebook, which is the most popular, I think, among all of the social media sites in the Philippines. And we're actually one of the top users in the whole world of Facebook, is the multiplier effect. If I had 1,000 friends and you had another 1,000 friends, How many friends do you have, Epi? 800. Most people nowadays have at least 500 friends, I think, on Facebook. No? They could be family, friends. And the moment that you click something that you like or you share, it's 500 shares. It's 1,000 shares. So if everybody in this room, if we're like 50, and I shoot something up in the internet, a story, a very interesting story, and each of us share it, can you imagine the thousands and thousands of exposure of that same story in the internet? And it's always there, 24/7, no holidays. Even while you're sleeping, you're still sharing. Can you imagine that? That's the power of the internet. Even if you're on holiday, you're still sharing. Even if it happened 6 months ago, you're still sharing. Okay, my personal life, email and social media has been part of my personal life. The news, accidents, traffic, calamities. Like ever since Ondoy, my news is from my screen. I don't wait for the news to come out in TV. Because everywhere there's an accident, everywhere there is a calamity, a flood, a tidal wave, a tsunami, whatever, somebody's already posting. And you see it real time. No? Fires, and then uso. How do you know if something's uso? When different people are posting the same things that they are not related to each other. Like the looms. I'm sure all of you know the looms that the kids nowadays do, diba? Everybody's wearing one. I didn't wear mine today kasi nagmamadali ako pumunta rito. But my daughter made one or two for me also. And where did you first see it? In Facebook. Diba? And you see the weirdest things. The weirdest things. You know, it doesn't have to be something that is X-rated, but the weirdest things, even the funniest dogs, you know, those things. So people are naturally there. People are curious. People see what's happening in Yugoslavia, so what's happening in Fiji, you know. And there are always pictures of different cultures. Last week I saw, I posted something that showed children in Africa eating from a wooden, parang feeding log for the pigs. And do you think you had a bad day? No? Everything is relative. And these things that when you see posted on social media, you suddenly realize how diverse and how different our situations are. No? Homeschool. We homeschool. And because of the internet, everything is available. If we read something with the kids and suddenly I forgot what that word is, all you do is type it up, Google, and it's there with pictures, with Wikipedia, with the dictionary definition. It's all there. That is why homeschooling can be done nowadays because of the internet. Without the internet, you don't have that library of resources. No? And then in discipleship and mentoring, what to me is very useful is Bible Gateway. Bible Gateway, any verse that you forgot, you know the keyword but you forgot where it is, you just type it and it comes out. No? And then when you need to share somebody's testimony that you think will help your friend or your relative, you can have lots of places in the internet, like I go to CCF, and CCF posts all of those testimonies online. not only in the CCF site but also on YouTube. And a lot of people also go to church online because they're somewhere in a basement in Saudi Arabia, where it's bawal. They're somewhere na they cannot attend church regularly, but they're online. They're watching, they're singing, they're praising, and it's there. Okay. You can also go to Pastor Rick Warren's church. They're also live stream. Ravi Zacharias, you can go and see his messages, his preachings online, RZIM. And a lot of short films, like Yes, He Is, Philippines. They're coming up with very hip short films that you don't have to be Christian to want to see or want to watch. They're very contemporary